Hey, collective. Hope you guys are doing really well. Hope you've had a great weekend. Getting ready to do y'all's reading. This will be a general collective reading as always. Please only take what resonates, okay? And leave the rest. All right, guys. Meditating on your energies first. There's a lot of very, very strong energies that are coming through. So I've been kind of feeling those this weekend. While I've been traveling, so I've been trying to kind of drown out some of them, especially when I'm around a lot of people, but I definitely can feel changes. I know that we had some kind of new moon that came in maybe a day or two ago as well, so I don't know if that is actually impacting things. Anyway, let's see what Spirit has for the collective today. All right, guys, as always, please only take what resonates, okay? Leave the rest. Spirit, what messages do we have? Whatever you want them to know. Freedom and sacrifice. Okay. Let's see. Let's put this here, I think. Freedom and sacrifice. The number 28 is there. What else, Spirit? Maybe someone knows that they have to sacrifice something in order to have their freedom. But they could be overthinking here, is what it looks like. Somebody could be reflecting on a particular situation here. You notice how they're actually seeing a different image here in the water. They could actually be thinking of someone. They're reflecting on a particular situation here that looks like it could be, I guess it could be something here from the past. This could be work or maybe some kind of relationship, or I mean anything, any kind of relationship really. Why do I feel like somebody is really bummed out about this for some reason? Okay, because this is not normal. Just let me reflect on this for a minute. This has got someone really, really in their head. I'm looking at the image here. It's almost like they're seeing someone fading out here. Notice that the person at the top is kind of on fire, okay? I'm going to look at that as someone who is, well, honestly, there could be a lot of passion in this. This could be someone who they actually feel a lot of passion for. Honestly, I don't know if someone's life could also be in flames in some way. Somebody's not good is what I feel. And it looks like it's because somebody is actually fading out here. You know, the water, of course, can pertain to emotions here. There's more to it, but it could also just be emotions. Somebody is losing some kind of emotional connection. This won't apply to everybody, of course, but somebody, or should I say somebody here feels that someone here, or maybe they're observing somebody, honestly, losing some kind of emotional connection to them. That's interesting because the first card was freedom and sacrifice. So somebody may have been in a particular situation where they don't feel free, and perhaps they have not wanted to sacrifice a particular situation or didn't feel like they could do that in order to get free, maybe to embark or engage in another situation. Okay. Okay, let's move into, I'm going to go ahead and pull from a different deck here. What else, Spirit? Head in the clouds. Yeah. I think this is a person that's actually, they've wasted so much time here. I mean, that's what I feel. I feel like somebody here has had their head in the clouds regarding a particular situation, perhaps. We can see that there's a butterfly here, right? Wanting somebody to potentially grow, wanting them to think about things or something. It's almost like this person is a bit of a dreamer. The number 24 is here as well as the number 4. This person could be a bit of a dreamer as well. I don't think they acted on a situation. That's what I get. And I think it's because either they didn't want to give up their freedom, or they understood that there would be, say that they're with another situation. They definitely do not have to be, okay? But say that they were, obviously they would have to sacrifice something, some creature comfort or some, you know, whatever, maybe a sense of stability in order to have said freedom, right? Oh, I just got to, okay, well, they might also think that you have your head in the clouds as well. at this point. Yeah, somebody's really upset because you seem to be fading out over here and not. So you're not giving someone attention, but it's not just about attention because I'm not even sure if you're talking to this person. It seems to me you're not giving them energy. You're not get that's what it is. You're no longer giving this person energy, and I feel like they feel that. And so they're reflecting on that, and they're in their head and they're trying to figure out why, you know, they know what happened here in terms of them not making any moves, but maybe you are kind of this free spirit right now, not thinking about things like that. They could think your head is in the clouds, but no, I mean, you could be obviously pursuing spiritual things or just living kind of lackadaisical in a sense, just, enjoying your life. Nothing wrong with that. Honestly, head in the clouds to me sounds a bit judgmental if that's the way that they're looking at you in a sense. Okay, disconnecting definitely doesn't mean that your head is in the clouds. It means that you've drawn a boundary, Oh, wow. And yes, you did. No strings attached. Look, notice those big scissors. You've cut somebody out here. You've cut somebody out here because you've been focusing so much on your own growth, okay? On your own growth here. So you've actually cut that energy. You don't want any strings attached here. It appears to the past or to people, whoever this is, right? This could be a friend, a coworker, whatever. To people, it looks like that have... I don't know why I just heard expended your energy. Is that even the right expended? Yeah, I would normally say I don't expend any energy. So I would say someone who's actually taken your energy. Not sure why I heard it that way. Someone who's taken from your energy or maybe siphoned from your energy, right? Someone who's drained you a bit in the past. But honestly, I feel like you're doing this with a lot of people. I don't even think this is just one person in particular. I think you've become very protective, I guess, over your energy, over your space, over who you give time to, and especially over who you make emotional connections with, because you don't want to build those cords. It looks like you don't want to have a lot of cords out there that are... Yeah, because we know that cords, unless they get cut, they continue with the energy, right? So it can be all lovey-dovey, but once it goes sour, once it goes toxic, that is the energy that you're going back and forth with, right? Because it's just going from one to the other. You don't want that. Yeah, you're definitely cutting stuff out of your life. Let me do one more, I think. Spirit, for the collective here. Let's see what this is. Yeah, look, butterfly effect. That's what you're focused on. That's your whole focus right now. We have the numbers 35 and the numbers 19, if either one of those resonate as well. Yeah, because you're going through a massive transformation. That's why. And, so you're taking the steps that is necessary here to get anything out of your life that may have been holding you back. And this includes, because what do I feel with all this darkness here, that you might also be transmuting a lot of shadow energy, a lot of darkness that's been around you. This could also include people, bringing bad energy into your life in one way or the other here. Okay. Get one of these, I think. All right, Spirit, let's get one more for the collective here, please. Alright, for the collective. Interesting. You want to come out? Friendship. Look at that. So this could definitely be about some kind of friendship, okay? This could be a personal situation regarding some kind of friendship. Yeah, look at this though. We have divinity here as well. And then on the bottom, new moon. Yeah, this may be something new that you're doing, or maybe this is kind of expanded, right? Your awareness in this particular department too, and let you know. Yeah, I'm getting... Okay, so there's definitely somebody around. Somebody here is what I'm getting very heavily. So you may be kind of figuring out that you have a... You have a fox in the hen house. That's an old saying. I don't know if you guys know it, but basically, you know, you have someone who can't be trusted, right? That's, you know, in the hen house, right? A fox wants to, you know, destroy the hens, right? Or eat the hens. So, do they eat the hens actually, or do they just kill them? Anyway, it's not a good scenario. You understand what I'm saying here. So, yeah, I think you know that there's somebody in your life that's really destructive, or maybe you have sensed that around you. Maybe it is a friend, or it could have been even a lover that maybe you had a friendship with, or maybe it was never taken to that degree. But there's definitely something here. Interestingly enough, I don't know if somebody is actually blocked, or is somebody with the way that these arrows are going. I wonder if this is also someone has been unwilling to see that, or unable to see that up into this point here. Okay. We have the number 17. Let me guess. I think I'm just going to jump right into tarot because I really would like to see what this is about. So let's do that. All right, Spirit, for the collective, please. It's so interesting because whoever this is, they're trying to get back in your energy. That's my feeling. I feel like somebody desperately wants to get back in your energy, is trying to figure out how to get back in your energy, because something that you're doing is put almost like a, I definitely feel that there's a block between your energy and this particular person's energy. And you know, it's so funny with the head in the clouds too. It makes me think that maybe what you're doing, especially spiritually, if you're lifting spiritually, okay, you just naturally have this protection kind of around you too. It's not that we don't need a little more reinforcement sometimes, but you just kind of have that because you're lifting your vibration so high. So I don't know if that has something to do with it as well. I don't think it, again, I'm going to go back to, I don't think it's a matter of you just going, da, 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 I don't see what's going on. I think this looks to me like a very concerted effort here. I'm going to focus on what I need to focus on. Not to mention there's some kind of, I don't know if this is kind of, you know, an ascension, because it's a lot of growth. It's deep growth. And the reason I say that is because I'm looking at all of the shadow energy and just the energy that's kind of around that needs to be eradicated. And I really feel like you're doing that right now. So you really don't have, I think you're doing exactly what needs to be done here in order to kind of finish this metamorphosis of sorts, right? All right. Let's go. All right, Spirit, tell me more. So who is this? Who is this that is clearly reflecting and overthinking on the collective, please? Yeah, somebody here that may want to have some kind of passionate new start with you. Maybe you inspire this person in some way, you know, just the way they're thinking and the way there's all this passion around this. This is also a card of passion here. Somebody could be coming at you with a lot of, I don't know, like a very strong will in a sense, like wanting something to happen here. Well, we have a Page of Wands, so they may definitely be reaching out, wanting to talk to you, at least wanting to talk to you in some way, right? Wanting to open up some kind of dialogue or some kind of communication with you again. Okay. Yeah, they want to heal a situation, whatever has happened here. They definitely want to heal and try and rejuvenate some kind of situation here. Yeah, this person can be watching you. Let me grab this. I'm going to show you all the cards that dropped here. I'm not going to take them all, but I'm going to put them back and shuffle again. So this person could be watching you quite a bit here. They could be keeping up with you. This may be why, okay, so this is probably why their head is kind of exploding over here, okay? Why they're overthinking things to death. Why they feel like you're fading out here and they can barely see you or feel your energy anymore. Why they think that your head is in the clouds, because you're basically ignoring them. You're not giving any signals or any energy to this connection. Yeah, I really feel like you got somebody over here that's freaking out a bit. Oh, Queen of Coins, though. Okay, so it could be a Queen of Coins in the reverse here. All right, so somebody here who could be pretty self-centered. They could be pretty jealous. They could be greedy in a sense. They could have some money loss, some kind of money loss. They could be a poor business person as well. You could know them from work. This could also be an ex. Or they could just be an earth sign that's in reverse. Yeah, definitely. It's so funny because this card literally says no strings attached, and Six of Coins in reverse is about strings being attached here, okay? Somebody here wants to have some kind of power and domination over you, and this is the problem. This is why they're freaking out so much. Because again, they don't feel your energy anymore, and they feel almost like, even with the Six of Coins in reverse here, right? You may have given them, I'm sorry, here it is. You may have given them a lot of attention at some point. You may have been a great friend or a great whatever in this situation, great family member, a great coworker, a great lover, or partner in a sense, but you're not doing that anymore. You're not giving them anything. And I think this is really driving this person nuts. But I don't like this whole wanting to do anything that they can, because you can see they're coming in reverse, right? That's definitely not a good sign. You don't want somebody that's coming at you in this energy that's not really genuine, and that's what I'm feeling with this person. You may know them to already be this way. Yeah, they could be family. They could be in your family in some sense, or maybe they view you as some kind of family here, okay? I don't know if you have a family with this person as well. Maybe you were married to them, or maybe you guys have children together. All right, tell me about the collective's energy, Spirit. What about the collective's energy? What can you show me for them, please? Seven of Swords, yeah. See, I don't know if your head is really in the clouds. It goes to what I said before. You may be doing this quite deliberately in terms of knowing what you need to do, cutting energy away that's not serving you anymore. You know what has to happen, who needs to go in order for you to complete this metamorphosis at this particular time, right? Because we're always growing, but there is some big, we're always growing, but this is some massive change. This is a life-changing change that you're making. It's nothing small, okay? So you need to do that. So I think you're being very strategic about what you're doing here. Give me the collective's energy, please, Spirit. I think you're being very, very strategic about what you're doing and how you're handling things. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know that you fully released this, to be honest with you. You may have been resisting transition here for a long time, not moving away from this person. This card definitely indicates to me that you have not completely moved away. I think you're trying. I think you're taking the steps, doing what's necessary to get away, but I don't think you've fully been able to do that yet. You may be still holding a lot of the emotional baggage from this relationship. Wow. But you're taking charge of it. Look at that with the Emperor energy, okay? You may also be focusing a lot on whatever it is that you're doing. You could be a father. You could also be, I don't know if you work for an institution or you're a boss, or maybe you're an authority figure or something along those lines. But it looks to me like you have a lot of ambition and you're trying to create structure in your own life. So you could have spent some time alone here really trying to contemplate, which we kind of knew, right? You spent some time here trying to contemplate here. You could have been in solitude for a while, not really talking to a lot of people, a bit of a withdrawal here, but it's good, right? Because you've been gaining a lot of insight, which is why you know what is taking place and what needs to happen here. I'm wondering if you moved this person to the friend zone, or maybe they moved you to the friend zone at one particular time. Maybe that is part of the issue here. Yeah. Oh, wow. This... Well, this tells me everything I need to know. Oh, yes. Wow. Okay. So you went inside. You took control of things, okay? You knew you guys had a lot of unresolved issues here, it looks like. You were hanging on to this person. It looks to me like you took control back. You went inside. You did a lot of contemplating here. And you knew what you had to do here to kind of, you know, avoid some kind of disaster. That's what I'm getting here, because we have a Tower in reverse, okay? You knew what you had to do. And what you did was you stood, I feel like, in this really courageous Queen of Wands energy, okay? You could obviously be a Sagittarius, or any fire sign for that matter, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, or any one standing in this. This could be any one of you guys. All right, you stepped into this. So standing in your determination, you know, being very passionate, in your courage, feeling really good about yourself. Again, you could be doing some traveling right now, but this is all about taking the lead, inspiring other people, being very determined here to move forward, to get things done here. Okay, and to get things rebalanced in your life. I think that you have made a success. You've had clarity here. You see the truth. Okay, you've managed to gain some kind of clarity here from everything that you've been through. This is why all of this is happening for you. This is why the end card here is the butterfly effect, because you're successfully transmuting anything that you were actually holding on to. Okay, this Justice card is telling me this is what's happening. Or actually, it could have already happened. I feel like we're in the throes of this happening. You may still be letting go of some of this, but you're doing it. Okay, and somebody is feeling it. So them seeing you fade out over here is legitimately what is happening. That's exactly what is happening here. Okay, they didn't make a move. They knew that in order for them to be with you, they had to sacrifice something else. They didn't want to do that. It could have very well been their freedom. You know, what do I do? Yeah, I want to be here, but I don't want to sacrifice my freedom. Well, they lost you. That's what I'm seeing here. So they could have lost a friendship here. Again, this doesn't have to be romantic. This could definitely be some kind of friendship or family situation here. Whoever it is, they're definitely getting cut out here. All right. Any negativity that was connected to this particular connection is going. You see the scissors, they're massive, right? You're doing some massive cutting at this time to get this negativity out of your life. Wow. Okay. So let's see what is coming up for the collective then. Spirit, what's coming up for the collective? I literally just looked down. All right, I'm going to put this card back in because I just looked down and one of the cards was down. I guess I dropped it when I pulled that last one. Spirit, what is coming up for collective, please? $22.22. All right. What is coming up for the collective, Spirit? What do they need to know? So you have a King of Swords that could be coming up for you, or this could be you as well. It's somebody that's very much so head of her heart here. Somebody that is very truthful and honest. Somebody that's quite disciplined. This could also be somebody in the legal field, or someone who... yeah, someone in the legal field, or someone who's definitely very intelligent. They could deal with a lot of facts, a lot of figures, something like that. Wow. What just flipped? Queen of Swords 2. All right, just get in where you fit in on this, okay? So again, someone who's very perceptive here, clear-minded, complex. I don't know which one you are in this situation. I don't think it really matters because you're looking at... well, to be honest with you, this could be people in the legal field. I don't know if some of you guys may actually be going through something legally as well. It looks to me like this is definitely a match. I have two people here that are very strong in mind, very intelligent people, very honest people, very disciplined people. They may not be the most emotional people. It definitely looks to me like... see, let me see. Let me get another one because I don't know. All right. I don't know if there's some kind of fear of loss here, though, with the Eight of Cups. This could also be somebody trying to make some kind of comeback here. You could have somebody trying to return as well. Wow. This is somebody that's trying to restore some kind of control here. This is also a part about freedom, freeing yourselves from addiction, darkness, stuff like that. Some kind of release is taking place here. So I don't know if you have someone that may be trying to also come to you, or maybe you're releasing something because you have someone brand new. Yeah, it could definitely be the case. Someone new, either someone returning here or someone new that is coming in here. Incidentally, I don't view this as this energy. This energy is nasty. Okay, this energy where they're trying to dominate and control, you know, where they're very self-centered, very jealous, all of that stuff. I think this is new. I think this could very well be new here. I think you have someone new that's coming towards you, or if it's somebody from the past, I guess they could have gotten away from a dark situation. But the bottom line is this person's going to come in seeming very renewed in who they are, wanting to invest something. Yeah, somebody's definitely coming in here, but somebody here is going to also have some kind of fear of change. Maybe this was a person that had, I don't, well, I guess it could have been, right? That could have been the sacrifice there. And maybe this person was avoiding because they had some kind of fear of change. Okay, well, there could also be, yeah, so this is what I asked Spirit, what do you want them to know? I think there's more attached to this, to be fair. Somebody here has probably lost a lot of resources here. Maybe they didn't want to give up their freedom or something in the past, which is, fine, but um, I definitely think that somebody here is mismanaged. They've lost a company. They've lost some kind of money here. They may want to make some kind of investment of time, or maybe be on some kind of new business venture with you, or start something with you, have some new opportunity with you. I feel a lot of finances here with these pentacles, though. I'm not going to lie, but this is not a person that I feel like that has invested much in you in the past. Now, they could be your counterparts, but I don't really think that they've actually invested much in the past. And they're still coming in very like, oh, I don't know, because there's definitely a lot of resistance here, a lot of fear of change. Also, they still have a bit of fear of loss here. So maybe they feel like they're losing you in some sense, and that's why they're now taking some kind of step forward, where before they've been very laxed on this whole situation as you've been changing and developing in your own life here. I think this, okay, so you may be doing very good. You could very well be doing well right now financially. You're building stuff on your own, and perhaps they are seeing this and they want to be a part of this in some way here. Yeah, they want to be on whatever this new venture is that you're on, right? Unfortunately, not that the resources mean everything, but I'm just saying I don't know if they're going to be telling you everything. I almost feel like this person has lost. This could also be family money. This could be gambling. This could be, again, bad business dealings. This could also be greed and corruption, for that matter. There's something about this behavior that I think was exhibited in the past. And to be fair, they still have some of that in this energy. They still have some of that here. So it's up to you, but obviously be aware of that. They definitely have a lack of stability at this particular time. And maybe they're looking at you as somebody who can kind of help them or pull them up. Maybe this is a friend. Maybe this is a friend that was out there, doing whatever, doing the most, and you just had to cut them out of your energy. And maybe they don't want that. They're feeling that disconnect, like they have to have you back in their energy. I just don't know if that's healthy. They are definitely wanting to get in some kind of, yeah, definitely in some kind of harmony with you right now. They see you as someone who seems to be living your life a bit fulfilled as well. Maybe they feel like they see like you're doing a lot with your own life, or maybe you're coming across as very happy in a sense. Maybe your energy is different. It's something like that. They definitely see it. It could be family as well, by the way. It's almost like I want some of what you're having. It's one of that. The thing about it is there is no magic potion here, right? You're doing the work, and that's how you get it. You got to do the work. I'm gonna pull some of these. I just want to kind of see what this is about. So if this is a relationship or what's up here. All right, Spirit, for my collective, please. I'm trying not to make these too long because I apologize. I did say that I was going to do the air signs before I left for South Beach, and I just didn't. And then I ended up staying another couple of days. So I did go on business initially, though. And so I'm just not going to be getting to those. Yeah, somebody's watching you. I don't know what you're doing in your life, but somebody's well aware of it. They're doing definitely some late night scrolling here, trying to keep tabs on you, it appears. Somebody that still cares about you. Okay. acting cold here. So they could very well be acting cold, but honestly, they think you're acting cold. I told you that in the beginning here. They know. Look, they're on fire over here. They're upset about this. They're upset about the fact that you are disconnecting, that you're cutting them out, that you're not giving any attention. When I see, I got to be honest with you, when I see head in the clouds, I view that as judgmental. I know that I said that earlier, but I'm going to kind of qualify that for a moment. You know, they feel judgmental because they feel your head is in the clouds because, oh, you're not giving them attention. You're not focused on everyday things, the reality, which is them, right? But you are. You're focused on your growth so that you can have a better life and better relationships and better experiences here. Your head is not in the clouds. Okay, you're doing exactly what needs to be done here. You're probably tuned into spirit quite a bit, to be honest with you, looking for answers in other ways, trying to keep your peace, trying to stay grounded, trying to stay connected to source, which is exactly what you need to be doing here. They don't see it that way because they're probably having a, they're probably very, one-dimensional in a sense, and you're anything but that here. All right, let's keep going. So this person may very well expect things to kind of revolve around them, or at least where you're concerned, but I have a feeling they may feel like things should revolve around them. See, they could have been hiding from you. And maybe they are still... What a crazy story. Okay, so maybe they're still hiding from you, or maybe they feel like you're hiding from them and they can't. Maybe that's why their head is exploding too, because you're just not, you seem like, oh, nothing's going on, in my life. You're just not giving them any kind of knowledge or any attention. They just feel like your energy. Yeah, but look, we have sneaky in reverse here, so you're not doing anything. Protection. Okay. Well, this is very interesting here. Okay, so maybe this is something you should, or you have been protecting yourself for. We did talk about that when we talked about no strings attached, right? So you may be doing that. You may be cutting stuff off. You may be dealing with things that have kept you in this state. And like I said before, it could be dark energies. It could be attacks. It could be anything like that. You could be protecting yourself at this time. Another reason why you're probably not putting a lot out there. You're just putting very basic stuff out there, right? Nobody really knows what's going on with you at this time. Not fully. That is definitely the sign of a high priestess. And then we have ghosting here. All right, so I don't know if this was someone who ghosted you or if they feel like now you're the ghoster here. Okay, this was a person definitely that I think they ghosted, actually. Yeah, they could definitely be afraid of love. I think they're afraid of this love, right? Because this is a match, right? I think they've been very afraid of this love. Look how this person is sweating and hiding and ducking. And that's very childish as well, right? I mean, the way they're steaming here, something's really, really triggered here, okay? So maybe this person was having to sacrifice their freedom, right? To be in this particular situation. Hiding something. Interesting. See that that's coming out in reverse, right? I do think that they were definitely not honest with you before. It may not have been what you thought it was about. It may have just been with their own fears. Okay. Because this is coming out, or this could definitely be telling me as well that you're not... could also be telling me that they know that they have to come clean. They would have to be honest with you or something like that. You notice sneaky and hiding something both came out in reverse. Those are good signs, right? I can see that you've grown so much here because maybe at one point you gave this person a lot of leeway and now you're just like, you're coming out Queen of Swords or King of Swords here. You're not playing any of those games is what it appears to me. So somebody knows they can't come in with sneaky behavior, or they can't even come towards you, okay, with the same behavior or hiding anything. You're going to expect everything to be kind of up close and personal. And maybe it's because you're still a little bit hurt. We saw that before. Still kind of carrying some of the emotional baggage from this particular situation. You may be, I feel suddenly like you might be very guarded towards this person too, but we have someone who's still not over you. Yeah, I think some of you guys might be still healing. I got to be honest with you. Some of you may, you might have put a band-aid on it. You might still, You might be moving forward, doing everything that you can to grow and to obviously evolve here. You're clearly doing quite well here, but you still have this. So I think specifically, for whatever reason, this person you're going to be a bit guarded with. You may actually be seeking some kind of advice, or somebody in this situation could be seeking advice from. Notice how the arm is reaching up here. So I don't know if they're seeking it from someone older or someone who they view as wiser, a wise mentor. It could also be some kind of counseling. Yeah, and taking notes here as well. Whatever it is, now if you are actually posting or doing stuff, they could be talking to somebody and really taking notes in terms of what needs to happen. They could also be studying you with this late night scrolling here, taking notes on what they're able to see. There's something about the changes you're making too, really taking notes on who it is you're becoming, perhaps. I do think somebody here may I don't know if they're trying to grow, to be honest, or if they're trying to study you, but I feel like somebody may be getting counseling. Yeah, somebody here could definitely be still getting counseling here. Okay, so this might have been someone who you actually were in love with. This card says both still in love. I think this might be somebody who's going through some growth of their own here. They're terrified because they know that they can't hide anything anymore. So you're a seer is what I get. You might be a medium or intuitive or something like that, because something about your heightened intuition here. They don't feel like they can actually, like, I have to hide from the collective, right? Because if I face them, I can be sneaky. I can't keep anything back. Something about their ego too. Something about that really impacts their ego, because I think they don't want you to see them as wrong, or like there might be some embarrassment around this or around some past behaviors, but they don't. All right, this person needs to get over their pride. That's what I'm getting, right? Pride cometh before a fall, right? That's the absolute truth. They need to get over that. This person knows that they're in love with you. They watch you, I feel like, incessantly here. They can know that you're still hurt here. They know that they dropped the ball. That's what I'm getting. They know that they dropped the ball here because they were afraid to love here. But there's something about the machismo that is coming through in this that makes me kind of just a wee bit uncomfortable. Let's see if we can get a little bit more. I don't want to go too long tonight. So, yeah, I really think that this person's going to have to get over that. And, you know, maybe this comes to culture. Maybe in their culture, that's just not something that they do. I don't know if it's a male or a female, but, you know, or maybe it's due to their upbringing, you know, whatever. Maybe it makes, I do feel like it makes them feel out of control in some way, but I'm going to have to get beyond that. All right, I think I'm going to pull some of these. What are these? Spiritual instinct or insight? Let's see. Yeah, instinct. Way too many cards. Okay. Let's pull some of these, Spirit, and see for the collective. Friends with benefits. I just cut on that. And you're special. I love the way you treat me. Your actions speak. So this could have definitely been someone that was kind of a fling, or could have been a friend situation that has some benefits with it that turned into a lot of loving feelings as well. I do feel a lot of chemistry. And, you know, the first card that even came out was this Ace of Wands in this person's energy. So there could be a lot of passion when it comes to you as well. For those of you that this is for. Spirit, what else? Yeah, on top of the world, multiple options, date, blooming. They're ready for love. All right. Somebody might be doing their work here. They could be blooming here, all right? I don't know if you guys are going on some kind of dates here. It's the springtime, getting out, enjoying live concerts. So you could be going out a bit. You could be going to some kind of parties, or could be traveling. This person could actually want to travel with you. I love you. I'm not giving up. I want you. Wow. Okay. Very direct, straightforward. You know, the thing about it is there's a lot of strength in this person. There's a lot of directness. It's not going to be all lovey-dovey, over the top, mushy, mushy. And if you know them, you may already know this about them. They may very well be to the point. They're not really so great at expressing their emotions. I think there is a fear here as well about how deep this connection runs and how powerful it seems to them. And also about the, I don't know, something about losing you has kind of really triggered them, which is crazy because I feel like you guys could have, I don't even think you're together. I don't think that's what it is. I think that you've been energetically tied for a long time and you're figuring out some way to get, maybe you've ended the contract on your side. Maybe you have figured out some way to cut that out, to get out from under that. Yeah, but they're obsessed here. They feel like they're yours, you're theirs, right? Your chemistry could be off the charts. It could be insane here. I'm telling you, they're thinking a lot about the chemistry here. But look at this. They might feel like you're with somebody else. They may feel like you guys are with someone else. And you know, if you just had a little fling with this person, they could be watching you. You may not even be knowing it here because this definitely says mystery lover. Okay, they could be admiring you and crushing on you and wanting you still, ready to come forward. That card definitely is about someone who's ready to come forward. I don't really feel like they're a mystery. You could very well know this, or maybe you've given up on this person a long time ago. Or like I said, it could have just been a fling. You may not even be thinking about that in that way. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's something you may know. Okay, if a third party drove a wedge between the two of you, that could have definitely been the issue. All right, if you know that you were in a situation that was good, or it seemed to be going good, and then maybe it ended, or someone else came in the middle, that was, you know, somebody else, some driving force that was in the middle, driving a wedge between the two of you. I see social media on the bottom here, so maybe you guys connected via social media, or you taught via social media. Could be a businessman here. Very, very slow to commit. And it could have also been your boss here, or you could have been the boss as well. So this person may have just been someone who liked their freedom, honestly. That card is definitely about being slow to commit, but when they do, they're only interested in one woman here. Look, there's friends of benefits again, okay? So this could be somebody who really started liking you when you guys were just hanging out, okay? Or maybe you were doing more. I don't really know, but they could have been, you know, it could have just been something as simple as that. And there's all these emotions that have been bubbling up, but something about how they're watching you too. Yeah, look at this. Wow, pacing themselves. They've been watching you. That's them sitting in the shadows watching you, getting to know you by whatever you're doing, whatever. Maybe they're watching you at work. Or maybe they're scrolling and watching you online or something like that, just trying to make sure that you guys are compatible in a sense. What an interesting story here. Whoever it is, they're coming through. Look, they're coming through. That card says very soon. Okay, and they may be wanting some kind of forgiveness as well here. They're saying, I'm sorry. They may be looking for some kind of sympathy. All right, I'm going to close out. Let's see. Let's get some from angels and goddesses in this deck. What else, Spirit? For the collective, please. Goddess of oneness. Someone you love is thinking fondly of you at this moment. Whatever this is, it might be a very deep-rooted connection, as you can see here. You guys could have known each other a very, very long time. Goddess of the sacred path, let go of logic and trust your intuition. This may be something too that appears to defy any kind of logic here. Whatever you've done here to really grow and expand yourself, I believe, has either added to someone else's growth and potentially bringing them in, or maybe bringing you in someone new. But I don't know. If they are, then you've still got somebody here coming through too. It says both still in love. I wonder if you, I don't know why I just heard 10. What a strange thing. Okay, so 10 what? 10 months? 10 years? This could have been a long time. Maybe you had a short relationship with someone. It says, angel of support, the universe has heard your silent call for help. Wow. Okay, so maybe you've been praying for something like this, or somebody's been praying for something to come together, or maybe you've been praying for some kind of relief from this, and that's why you're getting this, where you're actually able to disconnect and see things very clearly. Angel of families. Okay. The angels surround both you and your family at this moment, and we've had cards of that too. I don't know that this is a family, definitely not for all of y'all. For some of y'all it could be, but the only card I see to indicate differently is this both still in love. This tells me for a lot of you guys there's also going to be some kind of relationship as well. I don't know why I feel like somebody could have been dealing with their boss too for a while, or maybe you were the boss, something like that, some kind of work situation. The businessman here, and it literally says a boss. Okay, so, and maybe there was something more. Maybe there was a, you know, an emotional connection that was really formed very heavily, and perhaps a lot of attraction, even love here. I feel almost like a friendship as well, which we saw over here, right? Camaraderie in a sense. And so maybe it has something to do with that as well, and maybe it's just making its way back around to you. Wow. Okay. I think I'm going to leave it right there, guys. Have a wonderful evening. I will see you guys soon. Bye.